Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe and click the bell to receive the notifications. As always, down in the description box below, you'll find more information about this reading as well as links to my social media pages. And if you guys are interested, I do offer personal readings. You can send me an email. The email address will be down in the description box. So I've got two announcements I want to talk about before we get started. Today's reading is going to be for Libra. This is their money and career reading for the remainder of March of 2021. So I have this beautiful tarot deck here. This tarot deck was curated by a friend of mine here in Salt Lake City, Utah. And his name is Burning Paper Hearts. His name's Chris Madsen. And I'm going to put his link to this tarot deck down in the description box below, but we're going to clarify our reading today with our Rider-Waite with this deck. Now, this is just a major arcana. It's called the Witch's Tarot, but it only has the major arcanas in it, so it's not the full 78 card deck. And then he also does add a few more extra cards that he curated himself. So this will be really cool. And then the other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is that I am getting towards a certain goal of subscribers that I'm getting really excited about. So in April, I'm going to do a giveaway. And if we can reach towards a goal and you guys can, get enough likes going on the videos and everything like that, and you can follow some instructions, in April, I'm going to have a giveaway of a tarot deck. It's not going to be this deck, but it's going to be another deck that I have. So if you guys are interested and you guys are long-term subscribers of mine, I want to give back to you. So we're gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna do this. All right. So Libra, let's get right into it. Like I said, this is your money and career reading. This is for the remainder of March 2021. March 2021, money and career. All right. Cool, cool. So on the bottom of the deck, I have Justice. That's cool because, you know, what's funny about this is that I actually had to redo this reading. I'm doing it for a second time, and there was Justice on the bottom of the deck on the last one. So that's kind of creepy. But I want to let you guys know that this Justice card means in a money and career reading aspect that if you guys are waiting for money, if you guys are waiting for funds, a stimulus check, unemployment, a paycheck, whatever this might be, I see that coming into fruition for you towards the end of March, going into April, right? So, and also if you guys are dealing with any legal matters, you're going to be validated in those legal matters. I see that it's going to be in your favor, okay? The cards that I have are interesting. I have the Three of Swords in the reverse and the Three of Cups in the reverse. Somebody left a position or is going to leave a position. That's involved in March. This could also be past, so we could be talking about early March or February, maybe even January, but sometime in there. So you either, for some of you, I'm feeling like you lost this job and you didn't want to, okay? So I'm thinking, pandemic, COVID type situation, because the Three of Swords is a heartbreak card. And so it's something that it's like, it meant a lot to you and you didn't want to see this go. You didn't want this to happen. It wasn't something that you were looking forward to. And when that happened, I felt like there's connections that were lost. So with this Three of Cups, it's like no longer interacting with certain people anymore. So, for some of you, I mean, you could have been fired. It doesn't necessarily have to have been sorry, Luna. It doesn't necessarily have to have been that you lost the job that way, but you could have been fired as well. But I think what happened is there's now like these people that you used to have interacted with your life and closeness. And that's also a thing that's no longer there anymore. And, there's just, heartbreak. There's missing people. There's a lot of things that you're missing. The next two pair of cards that I have is the Star card and then the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is in the reverse, okay? And this Nine of Wands is in the reverse in a work aspect. These were people that were talking bad about you, or this was you feeling a little bit inferior and not very comfortable in your position, not very comfortable at the job, and it could have been because of other people, the way you were treated, just the way that the business was ran, things like this. It just wasn't a comfortability, right? And I feel like it's over now. You don't have to deal with it anymore. So in a way, you have a wish fulfillment that happened here. I mean, I guess it's kind of in kind of a fucked up sense, but you do have a wish fulfillment that has happened into this. So it was supposed to happen. The universe has curated this, you know, destination for you. This is your frequency. This is your path. This is the way you're supposed to go down this. And so there's better things coming, because what it's going to do is it's opening the door to your wish fulfillment. Okay. So you're no longer doing this like thing that you weren't really supposed to be doing in the first place. Now it's forced to change. Okay. So that's kind of what COVID did for a lot of people, right? Is it forced to change? Oh, I'm not going to clarify with this. I'm going to clarify with the Witch's Tarot. All right, so we're going to do like this unboxing together. So there is a booklet in here. The booklet has photos of all of the cards, pictured photos, and then it has the meaning of the card in the reverse and in the upright. So it's very pretty, if you can see that. And like I said, it's just the major arcana cards, and then there are a few extra cards that Chris curated, okay? So if you guys, I do need to do a little disclaimer. There is a little bit of nudity in these cards. So if that bothers you or triggers you in any way, you might not want to watch the rest of this video, okay? And then I might need to use this booklet because there are some of the new cards and I don't know what they all are. All right. All right. Libra. This is the Three of Swords in the reverse. Let's see why this is here for March 2021. Let's get a clarifier for this Three of Swords in the reverse for Libra. Judgment. Okay, so yeah, it's feeling that stab in the back. It's just feeling feeling hopeless. And what's going on is the universe is trying to tell you, the tarot is trying to tell you that you need to look within, and you need to really, you know, maybe look into the past, but you need to try and find your comfortability. You need to try to find that strength of, you know, interpersonal. You need to try to find that soul strength. And not let this just completely tear you down. Don't stop eating and getting all stressed out and like all that kind of stuff. Don't do that. You need to try and love yourself through the process, no matter how painful it is. You need to remember that you need to, you know, stay strong with your psychic. Because when you get weak and you start not eating and not taking care of yourself, you're not only, you know, hurting your physical self, but you're hurting your, you know, psychic self. You're hurting your third eye, your energy, your trajectory. You're messing it up. So try to keep that in mind and not let it overwhelm you too much. Let's look to see why this Three of Cups is here in the reverse. This is for Libra. The Hermit. So yeah, exactly. Oh, makes me sad, Libra. So you went into a hermit mode from this because you had, I think you might have just had friends from this job. Maybe that was all the friends you had. Totally fine, no judgments, but maybe that was the case. And so now it's like you're in this hermit mode. You know, for some of you, it could even just been the pandemic. Maybe you're still really worried about going out. Maybe you don't want to. You don't want to be around people. You really miss your friends, but you're too scared to be around them, or you don't want to be around them till you get a vaccine or whatever it is, you know. But there's a longing and a missing, and you have gone into, you know, a hermit mode, which means that, you know, you're still being really focused and you're still being very driven and continuing to work on the process and keeping everything in order, but you've just, you know, isolated, and it's going down a really quiet, very dark realm of taking time to be isolated and alone and figure things out and search for the wish fulfillment. The Hermit is always looking for the star. He searches for the star. So it's actually very poetic and beautiful how these cards are lining out for you like that, because that's what the Hermit does, is searches for the star. Star is your next card. So I really like that. As painful as it can be, you know, sometimes it really truly is just your process, okay? As painful as it can be. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the star card and see why that's here. This is for Libra, March 2021. Let's look at the star card. Okay, we have death. Wow. I don't really think I've ever seen a death card come out paired with the star card. So it was supposed to happen. It's an ending, and you're supposed to allow this ending to complete its course, okay? Because what it's going to do is open a new beginning for you, and that new beginning is your wish fulfillment. So as soon as you let this go, as soon as you let this go and you move on, you're moving on to whatever it is that you truly have always dreamed of. Your dream job, your dream career, whatever it is. Winning the lottery, I don't know, whatever it is, your wish fulfillment here, 100%. But what has to happen is you have to allow this process. You've got to accept it. And you have to like learn from it and move on. You can't dwell on it. You can't sit there and, you know, complain about it all day, because what you're doing is you're putting it out more negative energy into the frequency about it. And so what you need to do is allow the frequency to just let it move on and just like do its course. Don't make it any worse than it needs to be, right? Let's see why this 9 of Wands is here. This is for Libra. We have Justice, okay? So if you were feeling, you know, like you weren't getting, you know, what you were deserving of at this job, you know, there's justice coming to you. If you guys haven't received unemployment yet, this is like a big one right now, I feel. If you haven't received unemployment yet, it is going to come. There's going to be a finalization here for you. If you guys are waiting for a lump sum of money, like, you know, the, stimulus checks, things like that. These things, you know, it's coming to you. If you guys are in a legal battle with any of your jobs, you know, some people are. If you're in a legal battle, I see that very much so, because on the bottom of that deck we had the Justice card as well. So it's going to be in your favor. Someone did you wrong. Okay, they did. Not only was there just a mishap, but somebody also did you wrong and did you dirty in some kind of way in this aspect. And, you know, you really have had to isolate. So now what you need to do is allow this process to die, move on, and move forward, because as soon as you do, you have a brand new opportunity coming for you. So I'm really excited to see what your reading is going to be like for April. And if you guys do want a personal reading from me and see, you know, what this wish fulfillment is, what is coming towards you, we can do an extended reading. You can send me an email and it'll be down in the description box. And like I said, if you guys are interested in Chris's deck, I will put the link to this deck down below. If you guys are interested, it's so beautiful. And I really appreciate you guys and all of your time. I hope this reading resonated for you. If it did, like this video, please, and leave a comment down below. I do read all of your comments and I reply to them as well. And I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I'll see you guys again on the next one. So take care. Bye.